Trauma is not what happened to you. Trauma is what you never expressed. The arguments you replay in your head, the things you should have said. The anger you swallowed, that's what stays. And if you don't release it, it lives inside you. Hey guys, welcome back. Today, we're talking about something powerful. How to de-traumatize yourself. Have you ever replayed an old argument in your head? You're in the shower, or lying in bed at night, and suddenly you're arguing again. You're saying the perfect lines. You're defending yourself. You're winning. But in real life, you stayed quiet. You froze. You walked away. You swallowed it, and now it keeps replaying. That replay isn't random. That replay is unexpressed emotion. We think trauma is only big events, accidents, abuse, betrayal. But trauma is often something much simpler. It is emotion that didn't get a voice. Anger that wasn't allowed. Pain that wasn't validated. Words that were never spoken. And when emotions don't move, they get stored. Not in memory, in your nervous system. Let me give you 2 examples. First example, you have an argument with someone. They insult you. You know they're wrong, but in the moment, you stay silent. Later that day, you replay Italiano. I should have said this. I should have told them that. Why didn't I respond? That loop continues for days, sometimes years. Now, second example. A couple is in a relationship. The boy cheats. He confesses. The girl doesn't react. She stays calm. She says, "It's okay." But inside, there's anger, there's betrayal, there's humiliation, there's heartbreak. She never expresses it. She never screams. She never cries in front of him. She never says how deeply it hurt. She carries it silently. On the outside, she handled it maturely. On the inside, she fractured. Months later, she has trust issues. She feels anxious in new relationships. She calls it trauma. But what really happened? Her emotions never got a voice. If she had expressed everything, the anger, the disappointment, the pain, fully and honestly in that moment, the emotional charge would have moved through her. But since it didn't, it stayed trapped. And trapped emotion becomes trauma. So how do you de-traumatize yourself? You validate your younger self. Here's what that means. You sit down in complete silence. No phone, no music, no distractions. And you let your mind replay the moment. Not to suffer, but to listen. You imagine your younger self, the version of you that went through that pain. And instead of judging them, you let them speak. You allow the anger. You allow the sadness. You allow the thoughts that feel too much. You don't suppress them again. You don't say, "I shouldn't feel this way." You say, "Of course I feel this way. This is important." Trauma heals when emotion is validated. So instead of, "He wasn't that bad. It wasn't a big deal. I'm overreacting," you say, "I felt betrayed. I felt disrespected. I felt broken by his actions. Was hurt. I was angry. I wanted justice." You move from passive thought to active acknowledgement. Not, "That hurt me," but "I am hurt." Not, "That made me angry," but "I am angry." Let the emotion rise. Let it move through your body. You might cry. You might shake. You might feel heat in your chest. Good. That's the emotion leaving storage. Because when you validate yourself now, you give your nervous system what it didn't receive then. Recognition, permission, expression. You're not going back to attack someone. You're not sending angry messages. You're not seeking revenge. You're releasing. There's a big difference. And here's something powerful. When you say, "I had the right to feel that way," your brain stops trying to replay the scene. Because the lesson has been integrated, the younger version of you no longer feels unheard. Most people stay traumatized because they keep silencing themselves, even in private. Healing requires honesty. Raw honesty. even the ugly emotions. Especially the ugly emotions. You don't heal by pretending to be calm. You heal by allowing yourself to be real. And once you fully feel it, without resistance, something shifts. The memory loses intensity. The replay slows down. The emotional charge weakens. You become lighter. Not because the past changed, but because you finally expressed what was trapped. If this resonated with you, I want you to do one thing tonight. Sit alone for 10 minutes. Pick one memory that still stings, and instead of distracting yourself, validate yourself. Let your younger self speak. And if this video helped you see trauma differently, like this video, comment "I choose to heal," and subscribe for more insights like this. We're not running from pain here, we're transforming it. You can heal yourself, but only if you stop abandoning your own emotions. Don't be late. I'll see you in the next one.